Hi everyone, my name is Sohail Coelho, and I'm a healer and a teacher and a coach, and I help people grow through self-understanding and creativity. And I'm in Berlin right now. I live here, and I'm in Tempelhofer Feld. And this used to be an old World War II airstrip. It is now a huge community park, and I'm in the public garden. And I thought this was the perfect place to do a video on what it's like to work with me, because I really believe in the power of reinvention, in the power of change. And what I love about this place, you see, it still looks exactly like an airfield. There are runways, there's a terminal building, the signage of the runways are still here. And it was an instrument of war. Like World War II, airplanes took off and landed from here. Bombers took off and landed from here. So it was a real instrument of war, and in turning it into a park, they didn't like cover it up and take it down and do something different with it. They were like, yeah, that happened, and we're gonna reinvent it. So it's just amazing, because there's like barbecue places and public gardens and places just to lounge and places to run and bike, and there's a skateboard park and all of it. So that's a lot of what I believe. I believe in the power of transformation. I believe in the power of creativity. And what I really believe, though, is that in order to expand out into the world, you kind of have to come home to yourself. You have to land inside yourself, and you have to understand yourself. So I basically have developed this approach that is about self-understanding, looking at 4 different aspects of self. The known you, parts of you that you know, you rock, you live on a daily basis. You're like, cool, I know who that is. But then there's the society hidden you, aspects of you that your upbringing at a very young age said wasn't cool. And it could have been direct or it could have been indirect, but something in your culture enabled you or inspired you to edit parts of you. And so we look at what was that, and if you get to bring it back, what do you do with it? We look at the you hidden you, aspects of you that you distance yourself from. So you basically pick up where your upbringing left off, and you're like, all right, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this. But the thing is, that's like a perfect way to feeling really broken apart. But if you're able to bring pieces of you back in, but you're in charge of how they play out, what do you do? The wind is here as well. It's gonna hear it on that camera. And lastly, it's the fear hidden you. Aspects of you that fear prevent you from accessing. And it could be fear of failure, rejection, humiliation, all these things. Fear can be good, and it can contain us. And so in all of my sessions, we'll explore these different aspects of self as a way of deepening your understanding of who you are, and then giving you more vocabulary with which to expand out into the world. So that's kind of the conceptual framework. And then whether it's in one-on-one or in group workshops, there's always going to be kind of 3 main elements. There is sort of physicality and movement. It's nothing intense. We're not going to be doing like 1,000 push-ups or anything like that. But I really believe, and I've learned so much over the past few months, of just like how to sort of start to learn to land into our bodies. And when you do, and when you're in the physical apparatus, a couple of things happen. This starts to like chill out a bit, and then you have access to deeper wisdom within the heart, within the body. And then you can use the wisdom of the body and the wisdom of the heart and the wisdom of the mind, then the wisdom of spirit, and put those all together in order to create something, in order to make a decision. So there's physicality and movement. There'll also be moments of music. I really believe music can go to places that words can't. It's like a frequency that we can then attune to, and it can take us there. It can take us to that certain place. So very thoughtfully, in certain moments within sessions, and definitely within group workshops, I'll introduce music as a way of just like setting a frequency, whether it's integrating, whether it's calming down, whether it's bringing us up. And then the third piece is sort of visualizations and shamanic visualizations, where I'll do a guided visualization for you. And really what this is about starting to operate into the field, the quantum field of creative potential. And in this field of imagination, many things are possible that is not possible in the everyday waking mind. And that's where I want us to go in order to conceptualize solutions to whatever challenges you're having, not from the mind. The mind's gonna create things based on what it has seen before. I want to transcend that. Then, once we come up with a series of solutions in that quantum field, we'll then anchor it back into what is possible, what is real, what is doable, based on the sort of logistical challenges of life. That's the deal, my friends. I have been doing this in earnest for about 8 years now. I have been studying myself, working with teachers from a variety of different places for more than 15 years now. I've lived many different lives. I've been in business. I'm an artist. I'm a storyteller. I'm a teacher. But this is my truest calling, and I'm here to help people. The commitment I made when I really chose this path, or said yes to the path that was folding out in front of me, was that I was going to give people back to themselves. Which is why what I will do is I will shine a light on different parts of you. I will teach you different tools and techniques, things like ritualizing inner intimacy, things like what I call the stillness progression, which is how do you learn how to get stiller and stiller inside yourself. I will give you tools that you then learn to do on your own. So for me, it's about having 3, 4, 5 sessions, and then I give you back to you and you go live. And when you're ready for the next level, or when you're ready for deeper guidance, then you come back. So yeah, this is my deepest calling. Freaking love it. And I am excited to help you and on this journey. Explore my website. Drop me an email or message if you have any questions. I'm based in Berlin, and a lot of workshops are going to be happening in Berlin for the next few months. And then I'm going to be doing workshops around Europe, and then eventually back in the US. And but I do video sessions and have been for quite a long time, pretty successfully, with people all over the world. So hit me up, reach out, and I look forward to hearing from you. And anyway, greetings from Tempelhofer Feld in Berlin.